Yo, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Before you guys start watching, I'm gonna let you guys know right now. The audio for the last part of the video, which was another 30 minutes, completely just cut off, bro. I don't know what happened. I've been struggling since Valentine's Day to try to get it to work, and I just did not get it to work. But let me know if you guys want to watch part 2 of me and my mom with her husband and me and my girl, or if you just want to do a one-on-one, me and my girl, little truth or dare. I mean, truth or drink, really, but hey. Yo, but enjoy the podcast. Yo, this is podcast number 27. We got your boy Eric,
Des, Anna,
Luis.
and this is the Valentine's Day special. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make it a little different because, you know, my mom and her husband obviously have been together for like a minute. So, you know, just share a little bit of love story, see what's the difference from old school and new generation.
Yeah.
And how was your guys' day?
Good.
What do you guys do?
Relaxing. We went shopping. I got a new TV, bigger TV, better.
Oh, because you told me that you got a 70-inch, no?
77.
77,
Yeah. We got your mom hooked it up with the discount.
Bro, my mom is crazy with the discounts,
Price match.
The price
Your mom
match.
does the price match all the time. So she saves us, at least on my TV,
He's the
$500
one
bucks.
who start asking for about things and how they work and colors and things, and I'm direct to the money.
I want the best.
Who has a more cheaper?
I want-
That they have to. I mean, they price match most of the time. So
Yeah.
I want the best picture, the better TV, this and that. And she's in charge of the who has a better price and price match. And,
Yeah.
and,
Yo, so we're
trying to-
gonna-
and she saves me money.
Save some money. Yeah, so we're gonna start off with like how they met, bro. Because this, I guess, it could be considered a love story or a coincidence. I don't know.
a
What do
funny
you-
one.
A funny one,
It's
funny.
unexpected,
Yeah.
unexpected.
not planned.
I was not looking for someone or.
I was
having
only
a-
looking
a
to deliver all the stuff I
relationship.
have to.
I was focused on my kids and my work, my job, and then was not looking for nobody at that time.
Wait, but how is it that you kind of
So-
like saw her, or how did it
So I
work?
met her
That's
through my job and her job.
Uh huh.
You know,
Yeah, but
so
he was, fishing me.
I was.
And then I didn't know. I didn't
Oh.
know because I didn't know.
This is
that
a hard
he was-
fish to catch. No, just
He was delivering to my place for more than 3 years, and I never saw him before.
Wait, it was really like 3 years before that?
Delivery, yeah. He was delivering to my job every day in the morning,
Uh-huh.
and then I never saw him before because I used to come after he delivery.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I was always running. So I just saw him the first time that I saw him. I was running. I was kind of late, and then I just passed and said, "Hey, guy, good morning." And I didn't pay attention about him, but he did, and I didn't know.
So I guess I have to thank her for leaving work late. 'Cause I got there after they opened and she was there and I was there.
Yeah.
Well, I
Well,
wasn't
was
there, but the one time I got there later than usual. I will always get there before they open.
Yeah.
They open at 10:30. I always get there like 9:45 in the morning and stuff, you know. And I would leave the stuff there because I got the okay from her boss.
Yeah, because I always found that like there's a big difference now from like the new generation and like the old school generation, porque obviamente ustedes saben, like, tú sabes la generación vieja de how to like get at somebody or como es de que like approach. So how is it that when you like met her, you like approaching, you were just like, oh, can I get your number or can I get the Gmail
because-
or the
No,
Facebook?
because-
What was it?
Because I
What was it,
started,
you know what I'm saying?
I got there after I saw her the first time that I got there late because her coworker was signing. I just saw her coming like this, like fine. Hi to your coworker, blah blah. blah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
kind of didn't. I was not paying attention at all to him. So sometimes for a man who feels like, handsome or attractive, or how come she didn't pay attention to me, or watch me at all. So maybe, I don't know, maybe it was for you like.
It was meant to be. No, because then once I saw them, like, okay, intentionally, I'm gonna start showing up there
Yeah, he
when they
starts
open, when she starts coming in, you know.
Empezó a llegar más temprano,
Yeah,
más
so-
tarde. para poder coincidir
So, you
cuando
know,
yo llegaba.
so I would deliver to office buildings. So I figure, okay, well, they were always their first stop because it was the first floor, and I'd drop it off because a lot of stuff, and then work my way from the top. But I started working from my way from the top to 18 buildings to the bottom, and like that'll be the last one. By then, they'll be open to see her, and then I will try to look for her to sign, and just kind of work a little bit
and
by
I
little.
started seeing that he delivery every day, and I was like, how come I see him every day? I mean, it's I never saw a UPS guy delivery before, but just like that, I was not even still not paying attention to him, but he was trying like see me and then get a sign from me, so
I would do it intentionally, and we'll always look for her to sign out her coworker.
So
I can start kind of like, get to know her, hey, a little conversation here and there.
Like for the third time, it was when I pay attention that wait a minute, what is he trying to do? He's like,
so she was already getting the idea because I will always look for her to sign, not her coworker, which normally would,
Yeah.
So little by little, and then that's how I started, and then all said and done, 10 years later.
At the third time that he tried to talk to me, it's when
it's been 10 years since you guys met each other already? It's been 10 years now? Damn, a whole decade.
10 years later, we're here.
Damn, that's crazy.
So.
How do you feel like, okay, because you know how Valentine's Day just passed? How is it that you feel like you, like, not spice things up, but how is it that you keep a marriage or like being with somebody for 10 years? How is it that you keep it interesting for 10 years?
Pues la realidad es que estuvimos de novios like 8 años.
Yeah, we're like boyfriend
Like
for like
7 años y medio de novios. So 7 años y medio. And then 7 años. And de ahí nos movimos a vivir juntos like around a year. A little bit less than a year. Y después de vivir juntos is when I finally decide, okay, I think we can live.
No, but I'm asking, how is it that you keep like a 10-year relationship, like relación de 10 años? Like, how do you keep it like interesting? Porque yo siento que ahorita like lo que pasa ahorita now is that you be with somebody for like a year or like 2 years, and you just get bored of each other.
We're 10 years, and we wouldn't see each other every day. It was like every other weekend or every weekend, every 10. And then, it kind of made things like, we look forward to seeing each other more. Like, 15 days, I'm going to see her again. 15 days, which is...
You're waiting for a whole 8 months.
Yeah, so, and it was like that for a while, and this and that. And you kind of like, okay. And you look forward to seeing her. We look forward to spending time together. We look forward to, you know what I mean? And then it was like that for a long time.
Well, why was it every 15 days?
The thing is, I think the way I take the relationship.
A relationship,
la forma en la que yo llevé la relación, pienso yo, o llevamos la relación, es más como old school. It's not like the new generation.
The new generation right now.
I'm like, no se la puse fácil. How long it takes you, baby, para conquistarme?
It took a while, that's what I like, because she was different.
She
was different, so
and we noticed that as like men.
It was good. Different, and they were like, okay, she's different. And
she's, for 2 months by the phone only. So by the phone only.
Wait, 2 months?
2 months.
Without going out or
and then after
I asked my mom, so I respect it, but 2 months for me, bro. I ain't waiting no 2 months.
The only time I would see her is like at work, and
I wait no 2 months.
2 months?
She's like, hell no, you see me at work when I sign when you.
But I it too though, because it's like like you 2 months.
2 months talking by phone, and then finally he invited me to go out, and then after we go out, the first time that we went out, we went to dance.
We went we went to eat.
No. Fuimos a bailar.
Because she likes dancing.
Ahí en el downtown de LA, and then.
LA Light.
I was already happy because I like the way he is, the way he talks, the way he expresses himself. I like it already. But that day we went. I don't know. That day when we went dance, I think he tried to. I don't know if all the situations is the same, pero trató de darme un beso.
After we had a few drinks and dancing,
No.
it was almost at the end of the night.
Hey, man, don't forget this, my mom, bro.
I had only 2
It
beers
was.
because I was not used to. I'm not used to drink before.
So for 2 beers for her is a lot.
And those beers for me era como a lot already. So he tried to kiss me and I let it. I didn't let him kiss me. So I didn't kiss him.
She was playing hard to
I
get,
was
man.
like, no. How come?
I'm like, oh man, I have to work my bandage. No, just
Yeah. No, la primera vez, no le di el beso. And then I had another thing that also made me feel like, oh, because I love to dance.
Yeah, I love to dance too.
Dance.
Yeah, I love to
And
dance.
anything you put me, I'm gonna
Okay, dance it.
dance or try to dance. And then he lied to me.
I knew how to dance.
He
I
said
was
he knew
dancing.
how
I was
to dance.
dancing.
And he liked to dance. I found out later that he don't really like to dance.
I
You know?
have to be in a mood.
Okay.
I think after a few drinks is what helps you
And
kind
I was
of.
like
You know?
dancing.
Like
right?
in the
I was
groove.
dancing.
He needed 3 shots of reposado.
Yeah.
Back to back right there.
And when I saw him how he danced out there, I was like, oh.
You could tell. You were able to tell or no?
I do. Wait.
Contaste, no? Luego,
No.
luego.
I do know how, but not like the way she loves or like on a freaking professional.
And then he was
I'm not like that.
He
Yeah.
was trying
I
to
give it
dance
an
all in
effort,
the
you
day.
know.
I think it's in the Mexican culture is you know how to dance, no? Like in a rancho.
I should have gotten a
and
B plus for
everything,
effort
Other
at least.
people, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was noticed that he just wanna dance with the holding the hands, and then I was like, oh, no,
No, I was like,
no, not for me.
you know,
only holding
salsa
hands,
and
no.
all this, like,
and
you
then
know,
I was like,
spinning her
dance,
around and this
you
and
know?
that.
Then I was trying not to, because
Yeah.
I love dance. So that day I found out that he lied to me. He don't know how to dance.
Oh,
He
okay,
don't know how to
okay.
dance, and he tried to kiss me, and I didn't kiss him. So lo dejé con las ganas.
Okay.
So, eso pienso que lo hizo.
But it's funny porque like, okay, so now like, okay, we're gonna talk about the new generation, like generación ahorita and like the generación back then, right?
Ajá.
Porque tú dices que ni le diste un beso, like in the
No.
first, you didn't even give him a kiss on the first, date. But nowadays, it's like if you don't even take it to the, you know what I'm saying? Like si no le llevas al cuarto,
Mhm.
it's like the first date is not okay.
No, yo pienso que it's not about now. It depends about person.
No, it's not about the person.
Siempre
though.
ha sido así, porque then after that day that we went out,
Mhm.
we still talking through the phone.
Yeah.
And then
Kiss me through the phone.
Yes.
Kiss me through the phone.
so
You know what I'm
he
saying?
invited me again the second time.
Okay.
And then we went out. It was already 3 months. It was already 3 months.
Oh,
Yeah,
What-
that we went out only one time,
okay.
and then the rest we was just talking by the phone. And then at the second time, already 3 months, is when he take me out to have dinner, and it's when he asked me if I wanna be his girlfriend.
Oh, but and
Uh-huh.
I mean, this is a situation where I can't even ask what I want to ask, bro, because it's weird. Because wait, so okay, so you asked her to be his girl, but you guys haven't even kissed yet?
No, we had already. In
we
between.
had it.
Oh, okay. I was about to say,
No, we
get
had. No, we
Okay,
had.
that's too old school.
No, we
That's
had.
too- okay,
No, we
but
had.
don't get too
Okay.
We
much
had.
information, because
No, baby.
Yeah, we
no,
did.
no. We had a kiss.
He said, yeah, we
to
did,
be
doesn't-
girlfriend.
No. We had already.
Honest, when we went to the boliche.
Yeah, we had already.
We went to boliche first
Oh.
before
Bowling.
the dinner. It was already 3 months when we went out the second time, and then we had the kiss, and then the third time when he invited me to go out, it was already 3 months and 2 weeks,
Okay.
and then it's when he asked me if I want to be his girlfriend.
Oh.
And it's when I say yes, but we met. I think we know each other. We met each other a lot through the phone,
So we
talking
knew each
about
other,
us
so talking.
a lot.
So-
and then we went out already 3 times.
So we had a good chemistry, talking.
So what's the difference? Okay, so ma, like in tu perspectiva, right? And you're Sulis, right? What's the difference from today's generation, like that you guys see, from back then? because you guys are obviously like not old, but like a little bit like young, older than us. So, okay, what do you guys feel like is the difference from back then and now? Because nowadays, like girls are more interested in like money or stuff like that, or like guys are more interested in like the first date, making sure that they like secure, you know, certain things.
Pienso que muy independiente de money or of
Pero ¿qué crees que es la
money
diferencia?
o, ¿cómo se dice?
Looks. Well, a lot of them look for looks.
Las cosas, más de material, más que dinero y material. Hoy ya no toman las cosas tan they don't want to have responsibility anymore. No quieren responsabilidad.
Who?
Cuando the couples now, the new generation, they don't want to have the now before ask them to be girlfriend and boyfriend. They have to meet each other like for a lot of time, for a long time. And then after they met each other, and then when they find out, okay, it could be work, is when the guy comes and asks for, do you want to be my girlfriend? And then after that, it's more, and before it was not like that. Before, when you like someone, you just like talk with them like, well, baby, like 2 to 3 months, and then if you want to have something with that girl, and you ask to be her girlfriend.
But I think 2 to 3 months is a good
Good
time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it depends. I mean, if you're talking to them every day and you've seen them like a few times a week and you have that chemistry, you know. I mean, you know.
And you like her.
You know that you like her, and you know that vice versa. She likes you, you like her, and the chemistry is there. You know, from her and me and her, whatever. You should know after 3 months. Let's say, oh well, you know, you have that chemistry. Like us, we would talk on the phone all the time. Yeah. The chemistry starts growing, and then you know, and then we see that. You know that if you have that chemistry, you have that bond, you have everything, and you've gone out a few times, you know, oh man, you know what? This girl, I like her a lot. I like the way she is, this and that, and we get along. We have chemistry. A lot of things, man, you know. Hey, I'll ask her to be my girlfriend or this and that, you know, because
now these days,
it's a serious thing.
The
I'm
guy
like, you know?
doesn't want to do that. I don't know why the guy wants to wait long.
You know what? That's a good subject. You know what I feel like is a problem nowadays is that the guy doesn't want to give too much too early because he's scared that the girl that he's dealing with. Because, okay, cuando entras una relación, right? When you enter a relationship, you already know that the girl is doing her thing, right? Que está con otros vatos, otros guys, or whatever. You enter that. Okay, our generation, right? Our generation, nuestra generación. We enter the relationship already thinking that, like, she's doing her thing, I'm doing my thing, we're going to see where it goes. And later on in the relationship, she's going to, like, deserve certain things, right? So in the old generation, you didn't have that because you didn't have Instagram, you didn't have like social media, you didn't have all that. So no pudiste como like.
Ese es el problema. Se brincan se brincan.
But a large percentage of the girls are like that.
No, eso pasa porque
today.
Nowadays social media takes a lot.
Porque se brincan las etapas. Por ejemplo, ahora tú mismo lo dijiste. The new generation, which I don't think is about the new generation, I think it's more about personal. Now, tú mismo lo dijiste. They go out the first time, and the first day, they have sex already. So, ahí está el problema.
No, but if you have sex on the first day with a girl, you're not going to take her serious. No, it's not my serio.
Do you think so?
I wouldn't.
Well, how long? A la semana. So, a la semana is fine for you?
Like
2 to 3 weeks?
I mean, as long as it's not the first day.
So
like,
that's see? You just think about the first day. But
maybe after a few months.
No, pero en esta situación, en este caso, la generación de ahora dices tú, ok, la invitas a salir. La primera vez no, porque platicaste.
English,
but you say the first time no, because it's the first time that you go out with her, and then talk about you, about her a little bit, That could be this Saturday. So you like her. At the next Saturday, you invite her again, and then you guys went out again, and then so at the second time, a week, 6 days after is fine.
Second time, I think is chilling.
See, so that's the mistake. That's the mistake for the. For,
So you think
for
at the
now.
second time it's okay to
Yes.
sleep with the person you're going out with?
Yeah. Like,
He's like, as long as it's not the first time.
I mean, I don't know.
You guys didn't
No.
let me explain what I'm saying, okay? What it is, when I'm talking about that now people se brincan las etapas, is because, first of all, the couple needs to know each other first. Talk about each other, talk about preference, talk about them life, about them family, about, seeing if they have, how much they have in common. Then starting going out. And I feel, and then it's the reason why they don't want to, you don't want to ask to the girl, oh, you want to be my girlfriend at 7 days after.
Yeah,
that
no.
You went out
3
with-
months.
See, that's why. So
3
those
months.
3 months, you're supposed to talk to her, going out, know each other a little bit more about each other, and then after 3 months, you're supposed to know
Yeah.
if you like her, like to having her as a girlfriend. But now these days, not young generation. I think everybody, even old or young.
Yeah. Because a lot of people that are old nowadays subscribe to the new generation, like type way about going about relationships and stuff like that. And they
everybody-
act the same way.
I
They
think
act the same
all
way.
ages is the same now. So
Yeah.
they jump that part when they need to know each other first. And that's the reason why a lot of guys, they don't take the girls seriously. Because the girls needs to let them, each other needs to know each other. Both of them needs to know each other before. And then during the conversation, when you hear that guys, says only dumb things or stupid things. Or that doesn't
You ever
make
had
know.
that shit? Yeah, baby. Like some guy just pop in and say like some dumb shit. Like some
Yeah,
dumb-
and you say, nah,
Yeah.
this
No,
is
you're
not
supposed to
me.
say no.
Oh, no. No, never.
Only
I've
you.
never met another guy
Only
besides you.
Say, only you, baby.
I like that.
So look at my baby. She's on my side.
She's a queen.
Bro, she flips backwards every single time. But
It's a sign of love.
So that's the reason why both of them, they don't take this. You have to know when you start talking. Even though how the guys act. Even though to me, like I said, if I go out with a guy before, because now I have a husband. I don't know.
But this is another thing that I want to say because, okay, obviously my mom has like a husband, right? But I want you to explain to them what's okay, ¿qué es la diferencia from now? Porque lo que yo pienso ahorita, somebody right now, like for example, like I have a girlfriend or whatever, al próximo día, if you like break up with them, they're quick to just go out with somebody else. But you didn't do that. You were just like, but you didn't. No, but you didn't do that. You were always just like, you know what? I want to take my time. Look at todo dijiste, like not on the first date, even kiss somebody, which is very old school because nowadays it's just like if you don't do something on like the first date or like the second date, maybe even the third date, then they're not gonna like.
I think it's more like depends everybody. Even though now these days it doesn't
No,
matter
but it's not
ages,
depends,
young people
no.
or older people, it depends everybody.
But do you think that it's okay for like for example una muchacha que es like joven or whatever quiere buscar like alguien que quiere algo serio like something that she wants serious to like just on the first date just because it depends like the girl like
No, it depends the girl. Yeah, the girl is it's about them the our preference and then the way how we want to take the relation or the way how it depends the person. Not everybody is the same. There's women who they are more like it's okay, whatever. It's normal for them going out, do the things faster.
But is it okay though?
I'm not gonna say if it's okay or not. If she's happy like that, it's like the men. If when you do things faster, like okay, I'm gonna go out with this guy today, and I'm gonna have sex, and then I'm gonna try everything fast, and then if I like him, or if I like the way we have sex, and then I want to keep going. And then, but if he feels the same way, he's gonna keep going.
But is it okay?
Well,
Think
it
it's
doesn't
okay
matter
for,
if
like,
it's
a girl?
okay or not. I mean, people may be okay, people may not be okay.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's different. For us, I don't think it's okay. But other people, it's okay. But other people take it like whatever. You know what I mean? So it all depends on the guy and the
It
girl.
depends on the guy.
You know what I
No,
mean?
I just
they
think
could
that,
be
like,
okay,
yeah.
and then they both have this. They think the same.
I just think that, for example, right? Okay, you guys have like a beautiful relationship like going on. So I think that it's very important sometimes to like explain to like I think the day that we live in today, a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. And it's not about the truth, right? But like, because everybody has their own truth. Cada quien tiene su propia like verdadera, right? But like, going out and doing your thing like that, como que te vuelvo a decir, like, first day doing sex, going out and doing sex or whatever, and expectando que tú vas a contar a alguien que tú amas, así como like the situation that you guys have, you're not gonna find it as a girl because you're just going out and expecting love from somebody that doesn't want to give you back love.
But for a girl, it's a dangerous thing.
It's a dangerous. That's what I want to say. Like, it could be okay. Like, if you want to do that, it's respectable. Like, okay, do it.
Yeah.
But I want to understand, like, from your perspective, because I think a lot of times, like, now when I have conversations with other, like, girls or, like, whatever, it's hard for them to understand it because I'm a guy. But I want them to be able to understand it because you're a girl. You're a lady with, like, obviously you have a lot of years and you have a good marriage going on right now. I want them to understand why is it dangerous for them to go about it that way.
It's dangerous because, now these days, people's crazy. There's a lot of crazy people. So for a girl, it could be a danger. And then it depends. Because, just because the way how, life is right now. Even with the very young girls. They are, what they do a lot, being on the phone, using a lot of Instagram. Even young girls has the thing, ¿cómo se llama eso? Donde conocen las personas?
Yeah,
Bumble,
No,
Tinder.
Tinder.
there's all
Even
this,
very, very young girls
you hear a lot of stories.
wants to meet guys by Tinder. I don't know, why. When they are young, when they have the life, tienen mucho tiempo en su vida para estar preocupadas por encontrar a alguien ahora. So, no sabes qué vas a encontrar atrás del teléfono.
Yeah.
They could be, sometimes they put a fake picture, sometimes they're not them, they're not the age what they say they have, and then when they met in the place, what happened? Sometimes they kill them, sometimes they,
these
las
crazy
abusan.
stories,
So
that's
why it is, for a woman, it's danger.
Yeah.
Depende de how the person wants to put, them in risk.
But it depends on the person. I mean,
No, yeah, that's it. That's just the perspective that I kind of wanted to always, hear from her, because a lot of times I try to explain it, but like they don't understand because I'm a guy, So it's like they'll be like, "Oh, well, you're a guy. You're like, how do you know?" But when you hear it from somebody that's like an old school, like you think like old school, like you don't even give it, like for the first date, you don't even give a kiss until like later.
Yeah.
So it's like good.
Dice que le costara.
Yeah, le dice que le
She made
gusta.
me
Even
suffer.
her, I made her wait a bit too.
No, he didn't. He kissed me on the first day.
You see it?
He
Tell
kissed
her,
me.
tell
he
her.
kissed you and then you let him.
Oh, you let me give you a kiss?
Like that's why that's.
Ballet.
You should have been like, no. Like you should be like her. She went like this. She went like this.
He was doing this move on me. We were looking because he had his arm around like
Órale,
this.
brosi.
He had his arm like this, and then we were looking like at a sign, and he
Okay,
goes,
I have my arm like that. You have your arm like that. Right there. Okay.
and we were looking at a sign.
And he was like, he was trying to be sneaky, like, hey, look at the sign. And he was like,
Se
okay.
aprovechó.
No, but before
Like,
that,
look at me.
But before that, Mo, tell me your story in regards to like how it really went down.
Let's hear your story. The
Cause
young
Of how we
version.
met?
Yeah.
Young version. Hear the
Well, this
story.
is the truth because he has his version, and he be capping. So I worked at the casino at Yamava, and it was actually 2 days before my birthday.
You worked at the casino?
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's where we met. Okay, it was 2 days before my birthday. And I seen him and I probably asked, and I was a cocktail waitress, so I'm over here like asking like everybody if they want drinks, because that's what my job is.
Oh my god, why you have to enhance that everybody?
So I probably asked
everybody.
She asked me, bro.
And then
Shots.
he came the next day because he
bigger the
loves
tip.
gambling. So he came the next day, and for some reason they put me in that same section, which they usually don't do. I'm usually
Did they put you, bro, or you
indifferent.
put yourself in it?
No, they put me.
Oh.
They put me. So I was like going around, and then I had seen him, but I had recognized him because he was there the past day, just the day before. So I was like, oh, drinks, and then I was like, oh, you were here yesterday, and then he took that as, oh, she wants me.
Come on, bro. Like, she said,
nice.
She said you were here yesterday.
I was like, oh, you were here yesterday, and then he was like, yeah.
Yeah, I was. What's your name?
Then he's like, yeah, and I was like, oh, did you want something to drink, or I don't know. He ordered a drink, and then he was like, what's your favorite number or something? Because he was playing on the roulette. Lucky number. And because he was playing on the roulette. And I was like, 8, because that's like my favorite number. That's the number I use for everything.
Funny.
Yeah.
8.
Eric,
And then he was like,
the same thing. That's
He
why I
was
was like, bro.
no.
You sound
he
like me.
asked
Oh,
me.
she's there. I'm gonna come back the next day. I know she's there.
No, but
Like,
No, I wasn't even going.
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
even.
That's
I
what he
wasn't
was
even going.
¿Por qué 8, baby? ¿Por qué 8?
no.
Why is funny? Porque ella dijo que su favorite
No.
number is
He's
8.
saying
No,
it's
I'm
funny
saying-
that like the way that I go about it, because like he went
back the next day. Like, oh, she's there. I'm gonna go see her again.
But
like,
I
oh,
genuinely didn't go the next day, like because of her. I would just go every day. No, for real. Oh, we're gonna get to my story. We're gonna get to my story.
He asked me, he's like,
We gonna get to my
why-
story.
Why number 8? And I was like, oh, that's just like my number I've always used
Just
for
keep
sports
talking about it. I'm gonna get a
and
drink.
for everything.
Ponle pausa then.
No, but she can tell me.
Yeah, and then
the funny thing when she said 8 is because
because he was like, oh, why 8? And I was like, that's just my number that I use for everything. And he's like, oh, well, my number is 8 because I was born on 8/8/1998. So like it was like an 8 theme, yeah. And then he put it on 8. I don't think he won, but you did it. Yeah, I went to go get his drink. Oh no! I was like, oh, can I see your ID? And he says I'm a creep because I looked at the ID and I saw his name and I was like,
She looked at my name and my address, everything.
You asked for his ID because you wanted to know his
well,
name
I had to
and
card him
address.
anyways, but I was just being nosy and I was like, oh, like what's his name? You know, does he have a funny name? Like, you know. So I went to go get his drink and then I came back and then he was like, oh, you know, let me get your Instagram.
You forgot the part where you say, oh my god, you look so sexy.
That's his version. But I came back.
like your little beard.
I came back, and he was the one. Yeah, I thought he was cute.
Of course.
No, but
I'm gonna give you my side story right now,
I thought he was cute because he came looking busted. He came with like
Yeah,
Crocs
they go looking busted,
on
I
and
ain't
like he came looking busted.
I went in
yeah.
sweats, a crop top, and like my
No, I think
sandals and
shorts.
a hat.
I think
Relax,
No, it was my
comfortable.
sweats. It was my sweats for sure.
Mini
I
pajamas.
was chilling.
And then he asked
cozy.
for my
I'm
Instagram.
here to make money. I'm here to make money. I'm not here to like get at girls and
But
stuff
you
like
did.
that, bro.
Yeah, right.
But you did get at me.
Unexpectedly, you did.
But he did.
If she's
like
telling
you
me
did.
if she's telling me like, oh my god, you look so good, like
Okay,
I
let
want your
her
number.
finish her story.
Yeah, let me finish my story.
Finish the story.
So then he was like, oh,
We're gonna get to the truth.
Maybe we can go out for drinks one day. Like, what's your Instagram? And I gave him my Instagram. I just said it was my name. And then,
Yo, thank you for watching podcast number 27. He's your boy Eric.
Des, Anna.
Luis.
We'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on podcast number 28. We out.